Good morning, guys. Welcome to a Friday edition of the smoothest trading stream on all the internet. My name is Lewis, and thank you for being here, guys. But you guys can call me Smooth or Lou Smooth, whatever your preference is. It's fine with me. But right now, we're gonna do some charting, and we're gonna take a look what this market might be wanting to do here at the open. I have not been able to get in front of the charts this morning, so hopefully you guys can follow along here if you're not too busy with price action. We do see that we had an initial pump off the NFP news, but now we're giving some of that back. Do have some levels here that I would like to keep my eye on. I think I do at least. And one of those levels is actually right where we are at the moment. We are looking at a possible demand zone here. But we'll check that out in just a moment here once I get all my charts laid out. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think the VIX has climbed. Wow, man. 29, guys. 33. Where did the VIX go? 36. I think it's time to start buying some. I don't know, man. Is it time to start buying? Because the VIX has gotten a lot higher, but the market has not dropped enough, in my opinion. I think today's going to be a wild day, guys. Wow, today could be just some more bearish action. All right, well, we'll take a look at that in just 1 second. We're going to mark out our overnight high real quick here, and we're going to mark out our overnight lows. Oof, man. 30, 33. When's the last time it's been that high? Yeah, that crazy level was already pierced. We broke 18,000. We are sub 18,000. My Lord. My Lord, guys, that is wild. All right, well, the market's going to be open in 1 minute here. 1 minute, we start get some action. 12, 6, 2, 3. All right, let's take a look here. We will probably get an initial move higher. I think on the open, we get that initial move higher, cross over the VWAP, and then I think we get some more dumping. Could be possible that we might move to the daily open and then continue the dumping. We'll see, though. Whatever the market wants to do, that's what the market will do. Yeah. 4 hour looks like it has a possibility to pump. 2 hour looks like it has a possibility to pump as well. So does the 30 minute. So it could be an initial pump off the open, and then we'll see what happens after that. Let me just make sure everything's copacetic here. Yeah, most precise. We're good. Yeah, it looks like we are getting that initial bounce here off of the demand zone, 18,135. Could be that is where she wants to find some support. I'm just making sure I'm logged into everything, guys. 1 sec. Okay, and we're good to go. Yeah, it looks like we are getting that pump right off this little range here. This demand level. Yeah, watch this pump into the VWAP. I think it's very possible. $343 maybe. Yeah, we'll see. That might be something. All right, we'll get there in just a minute. Everything looks kind of pumpy at the moment. We'll see if we can actually get that move to go. Good morning, Mo. Good morning, everyone else who's here. We got 6 viewers, 2 likes. Appreciate you guys very much. Go ahead and get our walk started. All right, good luck today, guys. I hope you guys are vigilant, because today is going to be a wild day, man. Very wild day. We've got the VIX sitting at, if you don't believe me, the VIX is sitting at 30, as high as 33, almost 32.33 today. 32.6 to be exact is where we went. We're retracing a little bit right now back to 26, but man, with the VIX being this high, there's only one way she could go. I think she might move down a bit and then allow the market to move higher. We'll see if that's her plan. I'm not 100% sure if she's going to be that easy to read, because right now she is giving us the old okey doke. She acted like she was going higher and she is going lower. So no surprise there. No surprise there at all. Let's see. All right, we'll be patient here. Yeah, I think she could possibly move higher first, but we'll see. We'll see, because anything is possible with this move we got this morning. It was a bit of a weak NFP, to be honest. Pretty weak NFP. And that's what a lot of traders did not expect, is for a weak NFP. A lot of traders were expecting a power move to the upside or maybe to the downside, but you got a very weak momentum here. So I think that threw a lot of people off. I think for sure that threw a lot of people off here. So we're going to see what the market's going to do. It's going to be a tricky day to trade today. That's for sure. That's 100% for sure. It's going to be a tricky one to trade today. Yeah, we'll see. Right now I'm thinking a little bit more of a long than a short. We'll see if we can make it up to VWAP. That'll be something. Yep. Sorry, I left you guys there on the VIX. All the indices right now are looking kind of bearish. NQ leading the way down. ES somewhere in the middle, and the Dow struggling to hold on for dear life. We'll see. We will see here. Looks like she wants to retrace that NFP news. She wants to retrace that NFP information from this morning. Very possible. Very possible. Yeah, that initial move higher at the open was a fake out, as we can see. Looks like right now she is trying to move lower. And let's take a look at what the 12 and the 6 are telling us here. Looks like absorption on the 12. Looks like buyers are stepping in. Buyers are stepping in for sure. Buyers are trying to crack this higher. We'll see if that's what she actually wants, though. Looks like more absorption. Weakness, yeah, still weakness. Weakness on the lower time frames, but the higher time frames still look like there's a possibility. Yeah, we got a pretty big ATR right now at the moment. ATR right now is pretty wild. Let's see if we can measure this. 91. Whoa, my lord. My Atlanta. Wait, that's on the 6-minute. That is wild, guys. The ATR right now is ridiculous. Wow, that is crazy. That is big. That is big. Yeah, let's see. ATR is big right now. Yeah. She is trying to push down, though. She is trying to push down here. That's pretty apparent. Let's see if she can give us a... Let's see if she's giving us a reason to pump from this level, because there was a demand here earlier. Let's see if the demand still exists. Let's say the demand is not kicking in just yet. Okay. Let's say more continuation still. Yeah, looks like possible more continuation. What's up, Joanna? Jacob, what's up, brother? How long you been a day trader? On YouTube for about 6 months. Day trading off and on for about 4 years. Started the first 2 years with crypto, and the last 2 years have been primarily Nasdaq. I started trading in Nasdaq when she was around 14,000. Now she's made it up as high as 22. So I've seen every time we crack 1,000, I'm like, nah, there's no way this is gonna be sustainable. And yeah, she just kept going. So now we're giving some of that back. All right, this market is looking kind of dumpy here, but she could reverse here in this region, because we did this whole region here was a demand zone. We'll see if it'll hold up. Does not seem like it wants to hold. Yeah, this looks like she just wants to dump here. She probably wants to dump just to this level. We'll see. Yeah, these ATRs are huge. Huge. I didn't even realize that, how big they are. So be careful. She's trying to hold this level here, but you don't know if there's enough strength here to do that. She still looks like possible continuation to the downside. Yep. Okay. Yeah, she looks like she does not want to hold this area. She does not care about this earlier demand zone here. Looks like she is gonna keep right on going. Yep. Yeah, looks like she's gonna just keep on riding lower. Yeah, these ATRs are huge, man. Careful, guys. Very careful. All right. Hopefully you guys are on the right side of these trades if you're in something. Yeah, looks like just more and more downside. Okay, this whole delta right here. All this looks like just more and more continuation to downside. That's all it looks like right there. Do not see her catching any strength here at the moment. That is nuts how bad this looks. It started off very nice, looking like it could possibly head to VWAP, but no, she says. No. What a slow, just death to the downside here. Wow. Yeah, the power here is crazy. Mike Clay, what's up, brother? Where else in the world can you make this kind of money in less than a minute? Yeah, I'm sure there's nowhere else, man. Nowhere else. Yeah, this is not looking too good. I don't know. This is looking kind of crazy. Yeah. Looks like possible continuation still. That's really what it's looking like. Oh, massive sell-off. Massive sell-off. Crazy here. Yeah, we're just 15 minutes in now, so we're going to mark out our 15-minute opening range here. Initial balance. Wow, looks ugly. It looks ugly. Holy moly. All right. She's trying to come up a little bit higher here. We'll see if she has any strength to do that. Possibility she might have something. Good. And she's got a little push in her. She's got a little push in her. Let's see if she trapped these traders short here. Now looks like the volume is kicking in. Wow. What a what a turn of events here. Quite the turn of events. Yeah, this is pushing up a little higher here. Let's see if she'll go. Let's see if she'll go. Let's see if she'll go and tap the overnight high here. It's possible. Very possible. She's on her way. That's pretty. Yeah, she is nuts here. This is typical NQ. Typical NQ. She says, "So long, suckers." Wow. She did move away from those shorts there pretty quickly. Let's see if she'll give us a move higher. She's still trying. She's still trying. Let's see if she's got the power this morning. I really do think she might give us the okie doke here and try to push higher to the overnight high. But if she doesn't, then she'll come right back down. This could be a bull trap and then just come and stop everyone out here. Anybody who, hold on one second, guys.
I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday.
Okay.
At the same time that we have the guy.
Okay.
Is there a way that Helen can pick up the girls one day next week?
Just let me know that.
So I could tell him anytime in the afternoon. Thursday or he doesn't work Friday, so
What are we
Wednesday,
talking about,
Thursday.
therapist?
Yeah.
Or you can do the mornings, but we could do it.
The morning, you said no mornings.
Okay, well, yeah, the afternoon then, that's fine. about that. Oh, my bad, guys. My fault, my fault. Yeah, my bad, guys. Yeah, my wife walked in and I put it on mute. I thought I muted it. My fault. We're good, we're good. Yeah, so let's take a look at right now. This is a definite battle here. There's a real nasty battle going on here for this level. This is a point of control level, obviously, where we're at right now. A lot of back and forth here this morning, but I don't. Man, it's hard. It's hard to say here what she wants to do. So hard to say what she wants to do here. You know, you got a real battle going on. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Thank you. Let's see what happens here, guys. This is wild. Wild action. Yeah, NFP was kind of tame this morning, but this is anything but tame. See if we get a move higher. Are we stuck? Is the price stuck? 1 second, guys. Oh, sorry. A lot on my mind this morning. A lot on my mind here. A lot on my mind. I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind here. Sorry about that. See what happens. We've got possible continuation still here on the delta for the upside. That's what I'm seeing on the 6 minute, but yeah, we cannot rule out possible reversal. We didn't sweep any of the highs here. We didn't sweep the overnight high. We didn't touch the VWAP. There's still a lot to be said about that. Yeah, sorry about that. How's it going, guys? Good morning, Giant Diver. Good morning, Zorban. Bought May 21st, put vertical spread. Oh, man, you're way beyond my pay grade here with that. Nice, though. Sounds like you know what you're doing, brother. Hopefully that works out for you. All right. So we are right now revisiting basically this entire candle here that we just put in. This nice green pump candle. Revisiting it, retesting it, seeing if there's any possibility to hold there. And it looks like there is. I don't know. Again, absorption. What a wild day. What a wild day. What a wild one, man. This is a wild one, guys. Yikes. With the VIX being north of 30. Oh, man. What else did you expect? What else could you expect? Some clean action? Take profits quickly. That's all I can say. Take your profits off the table quickly. Wow. Today is a day to blow up accounts if you're not careful. Market makers know exactly what they're doing today, guys. They sure do. Not sure if this move down here is going to be a trap. It could possibly be a trap that they're setting up here with this move down. It does look like they want to pop this on the higher time frames. It looks like they do want to go higher. To me, it does at least. But only time will tell. Only time can tell here. Especially the 4 hour. The 4 hour looks very bullish. 4 hour looks very, very extremely bullish, but we'll see what happens. We're seeing continue on the ES to the upside. Still on the delta, that is. The NQ looks the same. Looks like we are going to have continuation. Yeah, this whole candle's absorption from the bears here, pushing this price down dramatically here. But the delta keeps getting stronger, so I don't know who's lying here. Somebody's lying. We're going to see who pulls this off. Yeah, it looks like bears are having their way right now. Bears are definitely having their way with her. Wild girl. Very wild action here. If we manage to push this price all the way down, this whole area here was a bit of a demand zone. This whole area here is, you can see the wick there. A lot of people here went in, or a lot of market makers or traders, everyone, went long here on this move. It would make sense for this to retrace the whole way down, right? It would make sense to retest that level to see how strong it actually is. I think she could do that. And if she does that, then that means that she could possibly have a much better chance at that point to pop. Right now, she does not look too good. Looks like that strength is drying up quickly. All right, so my idea would be, let's see if she can manage to hold this, the lower bounds of this wick. If she can, that's going to be bullish, and then we can get a really higher move up. Next level after that is if she can't hold this, then we definitely have to take a look at the overnight low here and see what kind of reaction she gives us at this point. Right now, this area here did not hold any weight at all. I'm going to take this off, and we'll see if we can figure out what she may want to do next. But this, guys, is going to be a bumpy ride for sure. For sure. Good morning, Green Papaya. What is going on, my friend? Yeah, this is going to be a bumpy one, man. And welcome to What's Up, C. First time seeing you here, brother. I don't know if you're still here. Laughter, what's up? Good morning. Jacob, good morning to you, brother. If you're still here, you guys. All right, let's see what happens here. Not much, man. Just bumpy road this morning, man. It's hard to find anything that looks decent here. Tried a small little long on my live account, but I closed it out quickly because it looked like it was being definitely overpowered here. So did not look good. Did not look good at all. Yeah. So the 4 hour here, I want to share with you guys. The 4 hour looks like it put in a very nice trap. A very nice trap here. So I have a feeling that we could pump really hard. Once we get all the manipulation out of the way, I have a feeling we can pump very, very hard. Check this out. Looks like we can pump extremely hard here. Let me see. Yeah, right there. Looks like we can pump extremely hard. If we can get this manipulation, the manipulation that we're running right now out of the way, it looks like we can have a huge move to the upside today. Maybe possibly even to 19.1, 19.2. You know, that's a number that possible. Or maybe not. Maybe not that much, because that would be over 1,000-point move. But definitely to the daily open here, which is 600 points away. Wow, man, these numbers are staggering. Staggering. Crazy. Now, the 2 hour here looks like it's possibly also putting in a... I'm sorry, the 30 minute here looks like it's possibly also putting in a bit of a trap to the downside. This could hold some support here, this area. And then the 2 hour still looks like it's really strong to the upside here. We had this huge candle, and here we're getting a retest of that candle, wick, possible move up higher. So even though the trend right now, guys, obviously I'm not an idiot, the trend is to the downside. That's a given. Sometimes the market wants you to believe that that's where they're going, and they do the opposite, and then they dump it when you least expect it. So that's all I'm thinking right now, is the fact that there is some bigger manipulation coming in, which we'll see in just a moment if that is the case. But so far, this has been a pretty nasty ride down. Let's take the 6 minute. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is getting pretty ugly. Yeah, absolutely disgusting looking. Yeah. Could be having a massive sell-off on our hands here. Massive sell-off. If the market does manage to trick traders into shorts and then she rips it up, it's going to be a massive run up. But at the moment, it still looks like there is going to be more push to the downside at the moment. We're putting in some pretty big candles. If she holds here, God bless her soul. If she holds there, I don't think it's going to be... I don't know if it's going to be possible. This candle alone This candle alone right here is 185 points. Sick. All right, let's see what kind of fireworks we get here. Is it possible that this could have been a trap? Yes. You know, we do have, you know, a move down, move up, and then move down here. But if she has the follow through, which it looks like she does have at the moment, we could easily go to 17,800 here. That's crazy because we had a level marked out here that said crazy level at 18,300, and we hit that overnight. We hit that overnight. We didn't even have to bother with that today, this morning. Yeah. Yeah, everything at the moment is something crazy. Something crazy. Yeah, careful with this action. Yeah, she still has she's still got some brutal strength. Can get trapped very quickly. Yeah. This market is not going to make it easy here, guys. Just because this is a level that could hold doesn't mean it will hold. It's the same thing here. Really the same thing for anything. I don't even know if I have any more levels marked out down here. We're going to have to look on the daily here and see what it is that she actually may want to do. On the daily, we have this level down here at 17,350. That's the next level I have. Oh man, this chart looks disgusting. On the daily, she looks really bad. Yeah, we could get trapped pretty hard here. Yeah. There's a nasty move down. Okay. Yeah, she's still pushing very hard. Every little pop here is a setup for a drop. Every little pop here is a setup for a drop so far, at least. I don't see any signs of anything else. Just continuation at the moment. Higher time frame still signaling that we could have seen a possible bottom here for the meantime. But it's all dependent on what these shorter time frames do, like the 6 and the 12. What they do is going to lead the way to what happens in the next couple hours. And right now it looks like more continuation. Yeah. So she did not hold this level. Yikes, this is crazy. Yeah, this is nuts here. All right, let's see if she attacks these overnight lows here. If she attacks the overnight lows, then we might have a chance here to see a reversal. If we don't see that reversal there at those overnight lows, it's going to be a extremely red day. Extremely red day. I was looking up this morning the limits on the CME. See if we can pull those up for today, so you guys know. So today's limit down is 17,379. So we might be we might already be there soon. Well, what I mean is 17,379. With Top Step, you can't be, well, I think with most prop firms, you can't be more than a 5% down, limit down day. I think that might be already there. Let's see. Let's see what is 5% of 18,675. 18,675 minus 5%. 17,741. So if we get under 17,741, which is might be something the market is trying to do for 17,741. 17,741. 17,7. All right. If we get under this area here, guys. If we get under this area here, you can't really trade prop firm funded accounts. You can't trade fundeds or lives with most prop firms under 17,741. Let me see if I can move that to 17,741. I'll move it. I'll leave it right there. If we get under this level, I don't think that's going to be a good day for prop traders. Could be a bad day. Yeah, I felt a little anxiety this morning, guys. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I felt a little anxiety this morning from seeing this much volatility. I don't know if you guys felt it. Yeah, Austin, what's up, brother? You brought the market down with you. Yeah, prop firms have way too many rules. That's why I like trading live. With live accounts, sometimes that is a better option. All right, she's trying. Is it a bull trap? Is this a bull trap? We'll see. Yeah. Too many rules, right, guys? Too many rules. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what she may do here. She's trying to pop. Nasty grind down. All right, she's trying to move higher. I don't know how successful she'll be, but she's trying. Huge volatility today. Huge volatility. I don't blame you guys for sitting this one out. Yeah. Yeah, this is it's looking kind of wild, man. This is looking wild, guys. This could have been a bull trap here. This could have definitely been a bull trap. Power is on in an hour. Since starting trading 5 years ago, all I have used is the Nas. Nothing spooks me with her. Giant Hyra. Man, you swim with sharks. I don't think the Nasdaq is gonna scare you. Yeah, you're a different breed. You're a different breed altogether. So I don't know what she's gonna do here, but I did take the long in the funded, and I took the long in my eval. So we'll see if she gives us something off of this possible pop. If not, it's just going to be another bull trap, and we'll chalk it up. Wow. I smell a bull trap. I smell a bull trap.
Yeah, the stuff we really got.
Thank you. Yep. Wow. She's still pushing here, huh? Yeah, she's got no respect. No respect whatsoever. Yeah. I might get stopped out here in my my funded. Hope not, though. That would be pretty sad. She's got a chance to reverse soon, though, because I'm starting to see the signs. But we'll wait to see. If this candle closes red, then we're in some deep doo-doo. Looks like possibility that's what it may do. That 4 hours looking pretty bad now. Now that 4 hours don't look good at all. I don't know. 30-minute looks okay. Possibilities there. Yeah, some nasty moves to the downside. But watch, they might reverse this thing pretty hard here. I will never use a prop account, just use the ones that have proven track records. They have too many fail and rip people off. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Thanks for that, Biblical. All right, Mark is trying to still trick us here. I'm going to say the patience is probably going to be the most important thing here because it does not look like she is ready yet. Maybe one more push down to the 17/8, maybe. Maybe that's what she's looking for. Canadian prop firms, huh? That's crazy. You guys are going to start a prop firm in Canada. You're going to put everybody in the U.S. out of business. Canadians do it better, I heard. Yeah. Yeah, this is turning into a dumpster fire. This is turning into a dumpster fire real quick. What's up, Remus? How you doing, brother? What's cracking with you as well? Hopefully you guys are doing well, man. Hope you guys are all killing it today. Hopefully you guys are just following the trend, not trying to be Nostradamus like myself. Go with the trend, guys. Go with the trend. Just when you thought it couldn't go any lower, it just keeps going lower. I think it's going to be one of those days. Just when you thought it couldn't go any lower, it just goes lower. Yep. Massive selling, massive selling. Massive sell-off. Yeah, I got stopped out of my long here, trying to be right on this reversal here. Small loss, 1 micro. Even with 1 micro, man, we're losing $200 here. Not a good thing, not a good thing. The devastation, guys, the humanity. Devastation is nasty. Let's see if we can get up to 10 likes, guys, and then our next target will be 20. Get a dad joke at 50. We get a 50. We get a 50K eval. If you guys are up for it, if you guys want a free 50K eval. Philippians 4:5 says, let your gentle spirit, your gracious unselfishness, mercy, tolerance, and patience be known to all people. Yeah, Sports and Trading says market crash. It looks like one, right? It sure does look like one. This doesn't look like a market pump. That's for sure. Maybe I should change the title. I should change it to NFP pump or NFP dump. Let's see if we can change this to. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it. You guys will be the verdict at the end of the day. this is dangerous, man. Uncertainty in the markets, top steps quote. Yeah, it looks like it's headed right down for that 5% limit down. It looks like it's heading down for it. I don't know why I don't laugh at. Why do you think they're saying that? I mean, I thought the market liked certainty. They got their news. Everything's out. Why is the market dumping? You should ask them. What's going on here? I thought you guys said the market thought you said the market doesn't like certainty. All right, so I'm looking at this level now, guys. Here is a level that's most likely going to hold. There was a huge absorption level here. So on this next candle, if we get a pop up, I think I'm going to scale into a short. We'll see. Because that was not, this what we just saw right now is not kosher. Not very good. Not very good at all. It looks like this market is spoken. She does not like what's going on here at all, one bit. All right, ES is about to sweep the lows. The NQ has not yet gotten that low. The YM is also still not at the session lows, but this ES is looking like selling selling off aggressively. If we do get her to reverse first, she could drag the rest of the markets along with her. But the NQ looks like it's on a mission to get down there herself. So we'll see. All right, so today being Friday, we had our NFP numbers, which I was not around for. Looks like it came in a lot better. 228 versus the 137 expected. Unemployment rate is just a slight bit higher, ticked up 0.1%. Expected was 4.1, we got a 4.2. And Fed Chair Powell is going to speak at 11 in about an hour. So we'll see what he has to talk about. We'll see what he has to say. But at the moment, it does not look like there's anything good here in the market. All right. So watch a possible move here. This is what I'm looking out for myself. Even though these long attempts here did not work. I'm looking for a pop from here, rejection from there, 5% limit down. For some reason or another, I don't know if there's an advantage to have all the prop traders get taken out. If we hit limit down, I think a lot of traders would have to stop at that point. I don't know if that's easier to manipulate at that point, because not just in the sim environment, but also if you're live funded with prop accounts, you're going to have to stop trading at the 5% limit down. Yeah. I think that's the rule. Does anybody know if I'm wrong here about the you having to stop trading if we hit 5% limit down? This looks exactly where she's going right now. It's a 5% limit down. All right. NFP numbers were better than expected, but the market's selling off hard. Much better than expected. You go figure. I mean, well, more people employed means that Jerome doesn't have to worry about cutting rates that much, right? I think he's good. All right, we're going to start scaling into a short once we see this move up. Wow, these moves are absolutely huge. I'm telling you, absolutely huge. Yeah, I think she's going to try to pump a little bit here. I think she's going to try to set another bull trap here with the move higher. And then she'll dump it once again. That's what I think she'll do. Stacy, what's going on? We're trading NQ here. We're looking for a possible short entry at the moment. I think we're going to have this move up into this area or close to it with possible another move down lower. I think that's what she might be cooking. I don't know. I can't be sure, but I think that's what she might be cooking. I really don't know. Could be completely wrong. We'll find out soon. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. So I'm just waiting for her to give us a little bit of pump, but she may not even give us that pump, and that's the thing that sucks. I'm waiting for like at least a 50% retest of this candle to start entering into this short, but she's not even giving us that, man. And I really don't want to chase here. I really don't want to chase, because that's a perfect recipe for getting smoked. I'm telling you. Yeah, we're getting more. We're still getting more move to the downside here. Slow grind. Slow grind. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see this move up here, guys. I'm trying to take my time. Trying to see this move up into this area or possible reversal. She's getting stronger. I ain't gonna lie, she's getting a little bit stronger here. The delta is. They might pop it. Looks like they might pop it here. Delta is strong. But we'll see what she does, because the delta is looking strong, but it doesn't mean she has to do anything. They might just pop it for a little bit, but I do think she's going to get rejected up here. Let's see. The delta is kind of strong here. But she is still pushing down. Wow, that is wild. She can't even give us half of this candle. What if it goes down more? Well, for prop traders, if it goes down to 17,743, you might not be able to trade your sim funded accounts or your live accounts with prop firms. So there's always a good to have an alternative like I do with a live broker. Their margin levels, I'm sure, are all changed too, but they're not going to liquidate your account if we go limit down. Wow, she's absorbing all of this, which means the next candle is probably going to be an explosive one. I have a feeling the next candle is going to be an explosive one, and it's probably going to be a sweep candle here. She's probably going to sweep to limit down. Yeah, she's probably going to sweep here. She's probably going to sweep. The big question is, where is all the money going? Gold is going down as well as everything. Yeah, this is a weird situation we've got here. All right, so we've got a big green candle here, but we've got an absorption candle. So what I've noticed a lot of times is that this candle will usually lead to exhaustion when you have this much green delta. So the next candle is probably going to be an explosive green one. Next one or the one after that is going to be an explosive green one, is what I'm thinking. Because he's absorbing a lot. She is absorbing a whole lot. Wow, this is disgusting. Disgusting price action. Yeah, I thought she'd at least give us half of this candle for a move down, but she couldn't even do that. Wow. All right, she swept the lows. She swept the lows, and the ES has completely swept the lows already. And they all look like continuation on the delta here. On the, oh no, the ES looks like it might have put in a trap. Wow! Whoa, wow! Crazy. Russell 2000 small cap index leading the markets down. Been selling ES. Wow, man. Yeah, good call. Man, I wanted this short so bad. I couldn't even get it. I should have just scaled in like I said. But whatever. It's one of those days, guys. One of those days. This green candle that we had went defunct and went completely red. I think was it this one? No, it was this one. Sorry. It was this one. It was green and strong, and it went red. So not looking too good now. That story is history. That story is history. All right, whatever. What a nasty fall, man. Nasty, yes. Nasty fall. So this is 18. We're at 17.7. Good 300 points down here from our area. Yeah, this is overnight low has been swept and taken out. Let's take a look at our 15-minute IB high and low. See where those are. Let's see. $9.30. $9.45. There we are. Okay. So we got a lot of levels up here, but God knows. God only knows. Heard in a bear market, the small cap index will lead markets down. In a bull market reversal, the small caps will lead the market upside. Yeah, because it's either risk on or risk off. So the more risk on we are, the more the small caps will move higher. Same with crypto. The more riskier the asset, the faster they move in either direction. So that's exactly right. That is exactly right. So they lead the way down and they lead the way up. Exactly right. So looks like more continuation. Man, this is just disgusting. Wow. 5% limit down. We hit 5% limit down. Bonds are rising. Interest rates are lowering. Yeah, I don't think we could, too close for me to the daily max loss on NQ. Not risking anymore. Taking my gains for the day and locking out. Yeah, smart man. You're a smart man. You can trade evals, but you cannot trade anything funded right now. I think. Let me check out emails and see what they're saying here. Let me see if there is anything being mentioned right now. No, AMP Futures did, but that's not us. Yeah, so right now I'm sure limit down. Limit down is probably a thing right now. All right, this is crazy. This is just wild. Yeah, we're 5% limit down. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but that means that a lot of prop firms will not allow you to trade your accounts. You'll get auto liquidated if you're in a trade with a funded. It's trade goaded. I rebranded. Oh, nice, man. Market data edge. Because they know if you trade funded, it's going to make a bank shorting. Yeah. All right. I took this trade here on my evals. If we get this move up here, we'll pass 3 evals. So let's just protect this position a little bit more. See if we can protect this a little bit more here. I don't know what's going on here. All right, if we can get this move up here, we'll pass 3 evals. So that'll be nice. See if we can get that. Prop firm brokers saving their losses. Yeah, perhaps. I'm looking for the oil stocks for my personal accounts. Smart, smart, smart. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a pump here. Can we trade eval top steps? Evals, I think everything that's an eval is fine. It just can't be a live account or a sim funded. What's up, Mike? Yeah, it just can't be a sim funded or a live account. But you're good with, I believe you're good with evals. If we can get a move up here, it'd be good. I hope they attack the IB low and we'll be good. See if we can pass these 3. It'll be a nice consolidation. It'll be nice. Let's be honest. I think they wanted to attack that 5% limit down. I think they just knew. They wanted to attack that area first. Yeah, I think they just knew, guys. Yeah. We're about to get stopped out here, most likely. Looks very likely here to get stopped out. Well, did we just get saved? Did we just get saved here? Perhaps. If we got saved and this thing makes it to the right underneath the 15-minute IB low, because right now it's getting stuck at the overnight low, which I don't like. I don't like the fact that it's getting stuck here. If we can get a good pop above the overnight low, and we head to the 15-minute IB low, then we'll be good. We'll pass these 3 evals. Retired from oil industry in 2020. Oh, wow. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. The responsible me should probably have taken profits on this, but that's an eval, so I'm trying to pass these 3 evals. If this was my live account, I would have taken profits. But since this is an eval, and we have so much volatility today, I'm trying to pass this thing here. I'm trying to pass these here, and we'll have 3 more funded accounts. We'll see if we can catch it. That would be nice. Unfortunately, I did not have the cojones to take that on my live account. I should have, though. Yeah, we're halfway there, so wish us luck. I think she may go from here. let's take a look at this 30-minute and see if there's any consolidation. We'll see, guys. Time frames are kind of all over the place at the moment, but yeah, we're heading back up at the moment. At the moment. See if we get that 15-minute IB low. And that 15-minute IB low is at 1810, I believe. Yeah, it's at 1810. We only need 17,953, so we're not asking for too much here. But we'll leave it on. We'll leave it on. We'll leave it on. We believe in her. That's not asking for too much, I don't think. Yeah, how many people you think got liquidated in trading their live accounts and funded accounts just now? I'm sure there were a lot of traders in their proper firm accounts who probably just got hurt pretty bad. Yeah, hopefully this wasn't another bull trap, because if it was, man, I feel bad for my evals, even though we'll break even, but whatever. Still think she can. I know some people that got like 5 COVID shots just so they could go to cruises. Why not trail your profits, lock some money into your account? We've got a healthy trade going. Because every time I do, I get stopped out. So it's kind of like what I know exactly what you mean with a live account. I would probably do something like that more likely, where I would have taken profits already. But with these evals, man, I want to pass them on this go around, and I have a very good feeling about this move to the upside, at least to the IB low. So any trail is kind of like a handicap to me right now. I know you've mentioned that to me a lot of times in the past, but I feel like any trail right now would be a handicap, because I have like a 90% feeling that it's going to go to at least the IB low, which is at 1810, and I have a pass here at 17,953. If we get stopped out here, I have a feeling it's still going to go higher. I'll just re-enter it. I just have a really good feeling that it's going to go here, and we're going to pass. Oh my God, we need $5. We need $5. Oh my God, we need $5. Oh my God, we need $5 to pass. We need $5 to pass. Oh man, $9 on these. I'm gonna screw this thing up with $5. Ay ay ay. All right, so we need to set our TPs here for $10, $15. Let's call it $20 profit. No, risk 400. Risk 100. Risk 100 and profit 20. Is 20 enough? 20 is enough, right? Oh man, I missed it by $5. Can you believe that? Wow. Missed it by 5 doll hairs. Ay ay ay, man. Now, scaling some out would be disadvantageous to myself, man. Man, that really sucked. Foreclosure buying now? I agree, crazy times. Man, I can't believe that just happened. Oh, that was horrible. Can you guys believe that just happened to me? Now I need to make $5. Crazy. All right, I still think we could reverse from here, but we'll see. This is nuts. You think I should go long? Oh, I should have went long. This is a definite area of risk here. Just wait for a setup, says Romana. Yeah, probably should. Man, that was, I can't believe I misjudged $5. Bonds selling hard, huh? Man, I wish I would have taken that in other places. All right, let's look at the higher time frames here. The higher time frames look like, yeah, we'll see. This could be a fake out. This could be a fake out. We won't know until the end of the day, though. All right, let's see. All right, are we gonna get it? 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 Come on, we need $20. We need $20. We got $20. We got it. We got $20, guys. We got $20. We passed them all. We passed them all. We passed them all. All right, great. All right, great. You know what I did? I went to the 30-second chart and I waited. I looked for a setup there. I went to the 30-second chart and I looked for a setup on the 30-second. Ah, yeah. Yikes. Yikes and zoinks. 9:35. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, thank you guys. Perfect. Yeah, bonds selling hard too. Yeah, that was a little bit emotional for me there to have missed it by $5. I kind of hurt the team there. Kind of hurt the team. So I didn't like it. All right. Overnight low could possibly hold if we come back down there. Overnight low could possibly hold here. Let's take a look at the overnight low and see if that is something that'll hold. But remember, I told you guys this area is probably going to get rejected from. because this was a huge selling error. Huge selling area. Huge selling area. Let's see if she has the strength to pop through though, because this looks very strong. Like we had a strong candle here, an even stronger one here. So to me, it kind of signals a possible continuation. We got the first rejection. I don't know if we'll get a second rejection. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to set up some more evals here. See, I took advantage of Bjornox when they were 15 bucks, and I stored up a bunch of them. So they just reset, I think, a couple weeks ago. So I'm trying to put these to work. Okay. Let's see now. 29, 30, 31. Okay, perfect. All right. Tick trading and seconds charge to take advantage of the volatility. Yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. Yeah, that's why I looked at the 30 second. Because I figured there'd be a lot of momentum. All right. Yeah, she's going to retry this area again. This time she might go through. This time she might actually make it through. Yeah, the delta looks good on everything. ES, YM, and Q. Everything looks strong. The delta looks strong on everything. So this move had a lot of power. Definitely had a lot of power. So we're gonna see now. Yeah, she's moving right up there. Yeah. She's still strong. She's still strong. She's still going. Still going. Really nice move here. Really strong move here. Incredibly strong. Wow, she really just retraced that in 2 candles when it took her 36 minutes to come down, 24 minutes to come up. Very strong move. It looks a lot stronger. Bull-wise than bear-wise. So I think you guys can trade again, right? Because we went limit down, but I think we came back. So once you're back, I think you're good. If I'm not mistaken. I think you can start trading again. Let's see if we can get one more like, guys, and make it to 10 on the stream. Yeah, she's pushing right through. Very nice. Yeah, looks like we're gonna go right up to that VWAP. Yeah, she wants that VWAP for sure. All right. Crude's rising now too. Yeah, everything had taken a nasty slump, man. Let me take a look at Bitcoin and see what that's doing. Might be time to enter a Bitcoin long. Wow. 81, we're at 83. That was fast. 1759, 1812. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a believer just yet. Yeah, I think we need another big flush down. I think. We'll see. Yeah, we need to find a good entry for ourselves. We need to find a good entry. Not sure what that entry is going to look like, but we'll see. So she has her eyes set on the prize now. VWAP, then we've got the 15-minute imbalance high. Initial balance high, the overnight high, all around 18,250s, 18,270s, that area right there. We had that crazy level that was where there was support before. It didn't act as support, but it was support at one point. Did not act like support last night. Did not act like support right here. It cut through that level like nothing. It could be resistance. Yesterday's low, 18.6. Daily open, 18.674. She could have a way to go. She could have a way to go here. Yeah, let's take a look at this. The 2 hour looks really good. 30-minute looks good as well. Man, I don't know. I mean, we did say she was going to take the initial move down, right? And then possibly higher. That's what we were saying in the morning. And that's exactly what it looks like she's doing. We have 2 hours and 43 seconds left on this candle here. On the, check this out. So on this 4 hour candle and in Q, we have 2 hours and 43 seconds left. This candle could end up turning green, which means that this would have acted as a very nice trap to the downside. So it's a possibility that we could start moving much higher here for the rest of the day, at least. Don't know. Don't know yet. Yeah, I think she's still got plenty of strength to the upside. I mean, this is a strong move. If I ever seen a strong move, this is a strong move. You know, this gave us in these two candles. This gave us a very nice delta and gave us just on those two candles 400 points. Ay ay ay, that is nuts. That is nuts. All right, VWAP's next target right now. V-shaped recovery. Says laughter. Yeah, looks like that. And I'm telling you, man. If I had one superpower in trading, it would be to calm myself and not take any trades until I have that gut feeling. And I got that gut feeling right here. I took a couple longs in here out of like, I would guess I would call it rationalizing with why this might be a good level for it to bounce from. Falling for those little bull traps. Obviously they were small, 1 micro, but my 1 micro was like $200. Stop loss. That's crazy. So imagine 1 mini. 1 mini, you'd blow an account. But then you do that a couple times, and then you finally hit it here, which is obviously nice and advantageous. It should be patient until you've got that gut feeling. That would be my only superpower I would ask for. Patience until you know 100%, or maybe not 100%, but like, yeah. Like I was telling Mike Clay earlier, like, yeah, Mike Clay, I understand, like I know about the, trailing it, but when you kind of know. You see the volume kicking in. You see the trap that was set. Everything kind of just falls in place, and we'll decompress, I guess, or decompose. I don't know what it. We'll tear apart that trade, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. We'll tear apart that trade. And see why it made sense to me, why I felt so strongly about it. Yeah, so right now we gotta bank something in our live account. See if we can find something to trade in our live account. All right, so we just missed the VWAP. Typical. Yeah, let's take a look at why we like that trade so much. All right, so obviously we saw that there was a real nice trap set in here. We had a real nice trap set in here. This trap was even, I would say from even back here, could be considered a trap. So 2 traps in a row. We had an additional candle that I really wasn't a fan of, but we had these 2 traps set in here. And I always said that you have to wait 1 or 2 more candles more after you see a trap to kind of really see the move. We saw these traps, and then we saw the absorption taking place on this candle. This candle was getting absorbed. The whole thing was getting absorbed on green delta. If you guys rewind the video from today, I was telling you this thing is getting absorbed, and the delta is so strong. I said the delta is just as strong. It was almost as strong as this candle right here, which was the strongest candle of the day at that time. This candle was almost as strong as that. So what that leads to a lot of times is exhaustion from the bears. And on the next candle, it showed itself. And that's why I was like, okay, I saw what I needed to see. I believe in this move. Don't get me wrong, I was a little spooked by the size of the ATRs today, so I only took that on my evals. I would have liked to take this on my live account. Obviously, we didn't take this with any funded accounts because we were limit down, but I could have at least taken it with my live account, but I didn't. And I saw the first target that I would say was a no-brainer for me was the 15-minute IB low, because we had that absorption here before. So we know that there is a supply level up here. So I said, if we can get up here, we had that supply before, it's perfect. It's perfect. So I put on enough size to pass my eval here by the time we got here. And it worked out just fine. I wasn't going to try to milk it for any more because I said supply. We had the demand here, supply here. We had the trap, and we have seen none of that. And you guys saw none of that. Hilarious. Hilarious. There we go. Supply, demand. Yeah. 2 traps in a row. We had this candle here was purple, which means it was absorbing all the green buying pressure down here. It was absorbing it all. And then it finally turned red, which means that the bears won this candle. But I remembered from looking at the order flow that they were muscling their way down here. When they muscle their way down, a lot of times that ends up exploding the opposite direction. So when I saw that, the next candle started to have a lot of volume here. So I said, this is going to be the candle that's going to probably bring us to the next supply zone, which was up here, and that's why I added enough into that eval to be able to pass here at the 15-minute IB low. My bad. I didn't know I wasn't on the screen. My fault, guys. All right, we just missed the VWAP here. Just missed it. Oh my God, I'm getting a phone call. Give me a second, guys. All right, we're getting a rejection here. Will she reject the whole way down from here, or will she give us a pump above the VWAP? Let's see. Let's see. Give me one sec, guys. I gotta send a message to my buddy here. Randy Alcorn, the unexpected encounter or conversation, sometimes appearing very inconvenient, is exactly where God has called you for purposes that may not be obvious at first, but later will be. This is the unexpected encounter or conversation, sometimes appearing very inconvenient. Oh, that is true. Is exactly where God has called you. Look at that. God wants to put us in uncomfortable situations for us to grow. That's what I think it sounds like to me. All right, let's see if we get that push down here to the overnight low. I think we could for a possible pop back higher. Right now we are moving down pretty aggressively. We'll see if she ends up giving us something. Don't assume that when your plans get changed that your day is ruined. Yeah, exactly. So when I'm planning on making 100 grand on a day and I only make like negative 500, God wants you to. I'm just kidding. No, I understand. I know what you mean, Mike Light. I know, man. Sometimes God has different plans for us. I think I heard somewhere that when we make plans, God laughs. Right? When we make plans, God's like, huh, this guy, he really thought he was gonna do that. He really thought so. That's cute. We got 13 likes if we make it to 20, man. I'm telling you guys, I got that dad joke, man. Come on, we can't be doing one dad joke a week. We got to make it to 20 likes. 50 gets us a free eval, free 50K eval. Yeah, that would have been a nice little short there. That would have been a little decent short. Yeah, what do you guys think? She's going to be down here probably to the overnight low, or do you think she reverses prior to that? I think she's going to keep going. It's a very good possibility. 18,124. Wow, man, these moves are absolutely gigantic. The 3-minute ATR right now is 93. Is this thing broken? $145 on the 12. Oh my lord. $90. That's sick. Yeah, we're gonna get a push down harder here. Yeah, we're gonna get a push down a little bit harder. Our ATRs are absolutely insane. If you guys haven't taken any trades yet today, be very careful. God definitely has a sense of humor, says Green Papaya. I think so too. 159 on the 15-minute. Wow. I'm telling you. Yeah, this is wild. $90 on a 3-minute. I've never seen it that bad. That is intense, man. That is very wild. Yeah, this is wild action. I think we get the move down here to the overnight low. I think we do. There's a lot of bearish candles I'm seeing on the shorter time frames, but anything is possible. Anything is possible. You know. Who knows what she has planned? 819. 817. Yeah, what's that? Crazy moves, man. Crazy moves. Unbelievable. Yeah, let's see if she'll push here a little bit harder, but engulfing will be here. Yeah. Looks like if she 122 points. Yeah, I think she can make it down to the overnight low. I think it's possible she could make it to the overnight low. We'll see though. Yeah, we got 1 minute and 49 seconds left here in this 12-minute candle. Let's see if she still has a little oomph to the downside here. If not, it might be over. Party might be over. Yeah, bears are a wild bunch, aren't they? The bears are a wild bunch. You know, it's hard sometimes to trade with the trend when you see a big move, right? You think, oh, that's it. That's all she's got. No, she's got a whole lot more, even when you think she doesn't. Yeah. Bulls are definitely trying here. Powell speaking right now? Oh, here we go. Powell speaking. What's the old man gonna say? I'm not gonna put it on because he's gonna bore you to death, but we'll watch the price action closely. We'll watch the price action very closely. Come on, pal. What you got, Papa Pal? Yeah, she's done pretty hard. She's done pretty hard, but let's see if she's done with it. She hit the she barely missed the VWAP. She barely missed the VWAP. The YM is the only one that made it through the VWAP. S&P and the S&P and the Nasdaq all missed it by just a couple of points. So we are headed back down, maybe to possibly the overnight lows. Quite possibly, overnight lows. Is she gonna go limit down again? Do you guys think she'll go limit down again? That'd be crazy. All right, we took that short trade there to the, we took it down to the, just short of the overnight low. Trying to make up for some early morning not so good trade. So we're only down 50 bucks on our funded accounts, which is good. Trying to follow the trends here. I want to be a trend follower, guys, not a trend setter. When it comes to trading, at least. It says, those who walk with God are funneling their deepest hopes squarely onto God himself, because even the worst news can only threaten his earthly cares. Nothing can take away God himself. Dane Ortland. What a guy, that Dave Ortland. Smart man. Yeah. Crazy, crazy strength to the upside. Crazy strength to the downside. Looking like one heck of a day today, NQ. You're looking funny. Funny girl. Funny, funny girl. All right, we'll see. Gotta stay on our toes. Stay on our toes. Stay on our toes, that is. She might continue here. And Powell is going to say probably the craziest things like, we feel that inflation is transitory. And we're looking for hit our target max 2% inflation. And we won't stop until we get there. I hate Donald Trump. I mean, did I say that out loud? Okay. Right. Let's see if we can get something here, man. I want to try to get into a nice trade, man. You guys know where I can find a nice trade? Let's take a look at that VIX. That VIX is hovering over 30 still. This is a thing of beauty, man. Look at this. This is a thing of sheer beauty. This thing is, whoever took out calls on the VIX is printing money. When we were down here at 18, oh man. Good for that person. I think it might be time to start looking at DCA into some crypto. Maybe not yet. I'm looking for ETH sub 1500. I'm looking for XRP $1.50 to scale back into crypto. Those would be very good buying levels. So we're getting there. We're at 1791 on ETH. We're at XRP is just above $2, holding up pretty well, I'll say. ETH is XRP is holding up so well. Ethereum, on the other hand, not so much. XRP, I really want to see that sucker under $1. I want to get that sucker at $1.50. $1.95 has been support. $1.95 has been support over and over and over again. But once we lose this support on XRP at $1.95, $1.90, this range right here, it keeps getting supported there. Man, I'm telling you, I want to see this thing go down to 150. Buying the bag at 150, man. I'm telling you, this is the area I think that could really do some 140s, 130s. That could really hold, I think. You know, all this stuff down here, I don't know. I know it goes down 90% every time. I know. Let's take a look at gold. Wow, gold fell off the cliff. Yeah, gold did fall off a cliff here, huh? And she's not going to stop. It looks like she wants to keep going. On the daily, it does. Let's look at the daily here. On the NQ, it's probably looking the same way. Wow, this thing looks ugly. This thing looks so ugly. Yeah. Let's look for some more shorting opportunities, is what the daily is saying. That daily is looking horrible. Let's check on the 4-hour again. What happened?
Your mom is trying to buy something.
Oh. Yeah, let's look at the 4-hour here. 4-hour on the NQ is still looking 50-50, man. If we can hold this level and manage to turn this candle, we have 2 hours left in this candle. If we can manage to turn this candle green, if we can manage to turn this delta candle green, we have such a bullish indication there. But keep our eyes on this stuff. Keep our eyes on it. Oh, man. All right, I did take stab at this long here. See if there's any oomph in it. If not, we'll get stopped right there. Just trying it. I'm not certain it's going to work out right now, but I think there's a chance it could work out soon. If this one gets stopped, there might be a chance it could work out soon. So much for that V-shaped reversal, Laughter. So much for that. What made you take that short? I'll show you in a second.
Sorry.
Everything good?
Couldn't get it, but she's good
All right. Giant Devil says, what made me take that short? I'll show you in 1 second. Politicians more than the politicians. You hate politicians, and more than that, the politicians. Yeah, I know, man. I know politicians are a special breed. All right, let me show you why I took that short. I'm going to show you over here on this chart. So I took that short. Let's look at the right-hand side here. I took that short because we had absorption. We had absorption right here. I'm looking at a 3-minute chart right now. We had absorption here, followed by a bearish engulfing candle. And then we had a pullback into this candle. And I took the short from here down to the overnight low because I saw that there was a clear supply area here. Market moved down heavy. And then I was expecting continuation on this because normally it's the 1, 2, 3 pattern. Heads up, direction. You get the direction. We even got an engulfing candle here. And because of the heads up, candle 1, candle 2, tells you the direction, plus it was a bearish engulfing. I waited for this here to retest the 15-minute imbalance low, shorted it, and I was expecting us to come to the overnight low possibly. We missed it. We got close. So we had a TP before that. So because of that, we were fine. We were fine right here. We took our TP, but now I'm doing the opposite. I'm hoping to get a long to retest maybe the 5-minute imbalance low again, initial balance low again, or possibly maybe make a VWAP tap. So right now I did take it. I'll probably get stopped out. I'll re-enter it. We'll see. But down here I saw a little bit of a trap form. I saw there was bearish absorption. Bearish were trying to push the market down here. They were trying to push the market down, even though it was a green bar. Bears are trying to push it down. Positive delta here. Next candle was very strong, gave us the move up. This just gave us a retracement. Looks like it's continuing higher. So if we blow through the 15-minute initial balance low, I'll move to break even and we'll let her ride to the VWAP more than likely on this next trade. Yeah, no worries, man. So that's what I saw, and a lot of times I've second guessed myself on these trades. But when I review my trades at the end of the day, I always see that these patterns show up, and I hardly ever take them. Because you know why it's so hard for me to take these? Because I'm trading with the trend. And it's the hardest thing in the world, as crazy as it may sound, for me to trade with the trend. It's one of the hardest things I've ever did in my life, is trade with the trend, believe it or not, crazy as it may sound. But if we continue finding more opportunities like that, we'll keep making money. So we'll see. Right now the market is moving higher, so we're all right on that account. We'll see if we can break through the 15-minute IB low here, and then if we can, we'll move to break even, and we'll be just fine. Let's see if she gives us that strong move higher, like she did earlier. Let's see if the strength is still here. See if the bulls are still hanging around. Are the bulls still home? Yeah, these stop losses are like 100 points long. It's insane. Yeah, it's not easy being a trader, guys. It messes with your emotions so hard. It's crazy how much it messes with you. It messes with your emotions. Big, 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 big. If we break through this IB low, we'll move her to break even. At least it'll take some risk off right now, at least. Alright, let's see if we get this clear move higher. Yeah, it looks like she wants that VWAP. We got the break. Let's see if we can continue higher. Hopefully we don't get stopped. Wow, what humongous moves, man. What humongous moves. These things are just like out of control big. Yeah, I knew she was gonna have a pullback here. I think she'll hold. Powell's saying something, right? I hope he says something bullish for the market. Say something bullish, Powell. Say something positive, buddy. Say something good for once in your life. Yeah, we're probably going to get a rejection. Hard rejection. Yikes. She's not looking. She's not looking too good. The delta's still looking pretty good. Delta's still looking pretty good. VIX is coming down a bit. Looks like all the indices are trying to push higher. All trying to push higher. Let's see if we can break through this 15-minute IB low. Right now she's having a hard time doing so. And she's going to come back and hit some stops most likely. More than likely. Yeah, she's not going to make this easy. I mean, buyers are there, but they're getting overpowered. Yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing right now. It looks like we're about to get stopped, possibly. Is that 15-minute IB low too much for the market to handle here? Hope not. All right, looks like she's still catching her second wind. Whatever Papa Powell is saying, it's not going over too well. Not going over too well. It looks like we're about to get stopped. Stopped out on my live account. At least we're green on the day. Or we're only down 20 bucks. And we're out here. She sucks. Yeah, you suck. Thank you. You suck. Jess, what's up, Jess? These stop losses are crazy. I'm long. You are? Oh, man, you cashed out. You smart girl. I saw that tweezer top there. I should have taken it. Should have taken it. Yeah. We'll wait for the next setup. Who knows when that'll be. sucks. She came and played us, man. She played us like a fiddle. She played us like a fiddle, guys. One micro, a decent stop on a micro right now is about $200. And there she goes. There she goes. That might be a bull trap. Just be careful. That might be a bull trap. Just everything that glitters is gold. She may leave that VWAP behind. She may. Ay, ay, ay. What you gonna do? She's not looking too good. It's probably still going higher. I just don't have the mental capacity today. Yeah, I get you. Market is sick. Patient is crazy. Yeah, I agree. Just are crazy. Are we getting to 20 likes? I'll tell you guys a dad joke to cut the suspense here, because I know this is getting kind of crazy. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. We very good chance that we could reverse here. Very high likelihood. I'm gonna give this candle 3 minutes to close, and then we'll make a decision here whether she wants to go up or down. I'm kind of thinking she's gonna go down now, because we did hit this area that was a supply zone. As you guys can see, I marked the supply zone up in here. So if it still stands and the supply is still there, we're gonna have a hard time getting through. This will be my stop loss, and I'll do something like this. Do something like this. I'll have my stop right above this wick with a TP at the low of day, something like that, or maybe even sooner. Looks like it's still working as supply. Wow. It is still holding a supply. Every stop you're going to have, it's going to be like 100 points. That's insanity. Yeah, this is insanity. Okay. All right, we're getting into another demand zone in here. I'm not sure if this demand zone is going to hold. If not, if this does not hold, we are looking at another limit down. Will be no limit soldiers at that point. Careful with your fundeds if you guys are funded. Wowzers. Yeah, it looked like the supply zone is holding. Yeah, 40 seconds left in this candle. That's the thing. I have this thing about holding off of my trades until a candle closes to confirm. That's the way she's looking. Damn. A proper stop loss now would be like 120 points. Absolutely massive. This market action ain't smooth, says Mo. He wants his money back. Mo was like, come on, man. NQ, give me my money back, man. You ain't smooth in one bit. You ain't one bit smooth. All right, don't know, but I have a gut feeling that if she tries this trend line here, she might get rejected. I have a feeling. I have a good feeling that if she tests that trend line, she could get rejected. Morning, just woke up. Still can't trade live. Hopefully, yeah. Today's worse than yesterday, Bablizi. Today's worse than yesterday, man. If you thought yesterday was crazy, oh, today, oof, man, today. Let's just say that. Let's just say that today. This 4 hour can pull off something nasty. Sometimes it takes a while though. Yeah. Guys, if we take a look at this 30-minute here, the 30-minute had an absorption candle for the bears. And now we're pulling off a green candle. It looks bullish is what I'm saying. Even though right now she's bearish, it still looks bullish. There's still a hope. There's still hope here. All right, let's circle back. Yeah, remember we're in an area right now, a demand area. We're going to see if this area is going to hold. Yeah. So the two ideas I have is she could reject the trend line, number one, or this is going to be the pop. We revisited the demand zone and we're going to pop. So really this is the make or break. It's the make or break. So whatever you feel in your gut more, that's what's going to happen. There's a good possibility here of either one. And she's going to test this trend line a little bit harder. Maybe not. Or at least maybe not yet. All right, she's absorbing the bulls at the moment here on the lower time frames. I still think she has a chance here to test this trend line. If she does test this trend line here, it's going to be a battle. That I can guarantee. It's going to be a battle here. All right, she's pushing through, and it looks like continuation on the lower time frames. All right, she's pushing through at the moment. I don't have any trades on them flat at the moment, guys. I'd like to see a little more manipulation to the downside first before moving higher, but this could be it. This might be it. This might be that move higher. If not, this is going to be a big disappointment. This is like the deciding factor here, whether we go higher or lower. The higher time frames are pointing at a move up. Lower time frames are still kind of 50-50. But continuation looks very possible. The delta looks strong. The delta is looking strong at the moment. That could all change in a heartbeat. That could all change. Yeah, sellers are being absorbed here. I mean, buyers are being absorbed here. Sorry about that. At the moment. Let's see if they bring this move back down to under 17,880, or maybe even the overnight low. They might tap that overnight low once more. That might give a really good bullish entry opportunity if she does reverse course. But I will tell you, this is make or break right now. It is definitely make or break. This is going to be the deciding factor whether we roll over or we start ripping to the upside. Which one is more likely? Yeah. This could be a nice push. I snatched my lunch money and ran. Tricky business today. You ain't lying, Jess. This is not for the faint of heart, man. I'm telling you, this is like action we've never seen before. This is something crazy. But I hope everyone else is doing okay, man. Because this is not a walk in the park by any means necessary. Market is sick, patient is crazy, says Market Data Edge. All right. All right, guys, let's sit tight here and wait for nice clean setup. Let's wait for a nice clean setup. We don't want any dirty setups. We want some clean stuff here. Okay. Delta is higher. Delta is good. Still looking okay for higher prices. But I feel like she's getting the price manipulated down right now at the moment. Artificially. Yeah, I think this is an artificial suppression here of the price. One minute, 27 seconds left in this 12-minute candle. It'll give us a little better idea of what she wants to do. Oh, there she goes. Bull trap, maybe. That was a pretty big delta spike there, though. Pretty big delta spike. Bull trap. That's for the guys with their finger on the trigger. They do that for those trigger happy traders. That tells you they want to bring it down lower still. That was a bull trap there. I'm just gonna sit patient. Yeah, I'm telling you, they're dying to sweep these levels here at day. They're dying to sweep these levels. 860s, 830s. I think they're dying to sweep these levels. Yeah, it was a big delta spike higher, but she's still being pushed down. When this thing is unleashed, it's gonna rip. If it ends up getting unleashed, it may just get suppressed all day. Opinion or automated trading? If you don't take another trade, it will be on a yes. NQSL is wild. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't like to trade on opinions. I like to trade better on market order flow and market structure and market price action. It's kind of the way I like to trade it better. I like to wait for my setup. So, but you got to have ideas. You got to have ideas. Like, what is possible she's trying to do here? Like we said earlier, like if she fails this trend line, she's gonna reject here. She could continue pushing down to the overnight low, or if she gets unleashed here, she could rip much higher, much higher. Yeah. It's hard for her to give us a clear path, though. And when she does, she goes fast. So if you're not pressing the buy or sell button quick, she will not make it easy to get in. Like if you waited a few seconds here, this was already 200 points. Where's your stop loss going? Consolidation on lower time frame. Exactly. Learn the market before you use automated trading. Not saying you haven't learned. Oh man, yeah. Even for the most seasoned of traders, the market it's gonna get the best of you some days. Like right now, I'm so tempted to go long on this move here because I'm seeing things I like. But it could obviously it could be a bull trap here because they haven't swept these areas that they've built up. Like they built up this whole area right here. They built up this whole area and they haven't swept it. ES hasn't swept it either. Doesn't mean they have to. They absolutely do not have to. But if they go without you, sometimes they will. They'll go without you, even if they don't sweep. Yeah, tricky market. It looks like she wants to go. It looks like she wants to, but like, if you were a new trader, what would you do here? Would you take a long or short? Whatever you think you would do here, do the opposite, because that's probably what she's gonna do. Like I'm having like an urge to go long, which means it's most likely gonna continue going shorter. I mean, going lower. When you wanna enter short, that's probably the best time to go long. See, that was just a bull trap again. They haven't swept. Yeah, a lot of consolidation here. This is lunch hour, so what else would you expect? All right, now we swept. Now we swept a little bit. Let's see how much more she wants to sweep. Okay, that's more like it. That's more like it. It looks like she's gonna try to even take out this overnight low, possibly here. Overnight low sitting here at 17,820-ish. Somewhere in there. Looks like they're all doing the same thing here. The YM leading the way down. ES, NQ, very similar structure. And Delta's getting stronger to the downside now. Way stronger. And there goes that move. Yeah, she caught a lot of people in that bull trap just now. You guys saw that, right? You saw how they was trying to like make it look like I'm gone, I'm going. And I said, whatever you feel like doing, do the opposite. I promise I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the moon. And then she comes back down and sweeps the overnight lows. Touche, NQ, touche. NQ, you tricky one. You little tricky one, you. Okay. You know, now she may be looking to reverse at some point here. The minute Laughter said V-shape reversal, that should have been my sell signal. Because this thing came straight down as soon as he said V-shape reversal. Thanks, Laughter. Yeah, she might be going down 5% limit down again, man. She might go 5% limit down again. And if she does, then no more trading live accounts, guys. I mean, not live accounts, but no more trading your prop firms today. Smooth move. Smooth move, NQ. Jess, what are you trading today? You trading ES? You're not trading any currencies? What has been your size on your live today? 1 micro. Oh man, 1 micro. The only thing I sized up on was my eval. I put 9 on my eval earlier. I think 9 micros on my eval. Was it 9 micros? I don't even know what it was. It was something. It might have been 9 micros. It might have been 3 micros. I don't even know. Because I had 3 accounts I was trading. I was copy trading 3 evals. And we sized up to be able to pass them. And we did. I don't know if you guys weren't here for that. We did pass it. But we are only taking 1 micro trades today. I'll add in. But I haven't seen a move here yet today that has really kind of made me feel comfortable enough to add in. I think I might have added in once to something. I don't know. I might have added in once to my funded accounts with Tradefy, but I'm not 100% sure if I did or not. All right. Very interesting. But Bleezer wants to know if we find the micro NQ and the micro ES the same. I don't know what you mean by the same, but the ES is a lot tamer than the NQ. The NQ is a wild one. She is a wild one. So if you guys like pain, I strongly suggest NQ. If you guys want something that's a little bit more calmed down, you know, maybe she's in her like mid-30s, looking to settle down, have a family, you go with the ES. But if you want a wild night on the town, you go with the NQ. You might end up waking up on a park bench with your wallet missing. But she is definitely not boring. Not that there's anything wrong with mid-30-year-old, you know, ES. She's good too. I would rather bring that home to mom anyway. You don't want to bring NQ home to mom. You bring her home to mom, your mom might disown you. NQ's going to show up with tats all over her arms. Some booty shorts. That's funny. No currency, just ES and NQ. Cool, cool. Yeah. Yeah, if you had to describe what the NQ looks like in real person, I think she'll look like a stripper. For sure. All right, I think we're still gonna have a move, more of a move down here. The reason I say that is because we had a really big volume candle down right now, the biggest of the day. To be honest with you guys, the biggest of the day. Usually, when we see the biggest of the day, what we get is we get continuation. More red candles down, and this was a bearish engulfing candle as well. Yeah, we might get more continuation. So if you guys are in shorts, congratulations, you made the right choice. This supply area really did hold well. This demand area, not so much. This 5 limit down area though, guys, we're like 50 points away. We may not come back from this time around. Still following my EU markup from February. Well, that's cool, Jess. Yeah, you know what you're doing. That is the currency. Right now, we're going to have some serious action in the Forex market with these currency wars, man. We're going to have with these tariffs. It's going to be a wild couple of months. I'm telling you that much. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty wild couple months. Yeah. Double bottom, possibly swing failure pattern here that we're going to do. Or maybe we're just going to go to 17.3. There is that crazy level down there. There's a wild level there. Let's take a look at the ES and YM here. ES and ES and NQ are kind of neck and neck here. They're so close, you really can't even tell who's leading who. The YM, she's the heavier of the 3 right now. She is the heavier of the 3, and the good old VIX is still going higher. Still going higher. All right. 4 more likes, guys, and we get a dad joke. Paper trade a short at 17,805, out at 17,755. Good job, brother. Nice hit there. Nice hit. Yeah, this trend line did hold her down, didn't she? She did hold her down. Yep. All right, right now she's going to try to reverse from here. I think it's going to be another bull trap. Could be another bull trap here. Let's see about Bionox. Well, actually Tradeify. Wow, she's pushing hard. Let me see. I'm trying to look up what's going on with Tradeify and if they have limit down rules. Is there a time limit for challenges? Daily loss limit? I don't know if they have a limit down. I don't know if they have a limit down rule. That's weird. Let's see if they've said anything on their X. No, they haven't said anything. Yeah, I've not said anything. Okay. Yeah, I expect more move down here, though, guys. I don't think she's making any kind of a significant move higher. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Not yet. We're right at that 5% limit down. It's like they're messing with the traders' emotions here. They're messing with your emotions. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Are they gonna do it or are they not gonna do it? What are the guys at Top Step saying about this? Because they're the ones who brought this to everyone's attention. Let's see what they're saying.
Just broke all my rules. I was trading.
So I'm coming to the right. Let's go to one shot. Okay, we need to be. Aaron got irritated from risk.
I traded after hours. I told you guys I don't like to do. I did it 2 days in a row. Then lost before open. I think I was trading maybe at 8 p.m.
FTLX.
And then I was trading another account. I was up maybe 200 points.
These guys are live.
Like at 2 a.m. and then
Whoever's Adobe's house account is live, it says. Are they able to trade this? They're trading the NQ. Or they're watching the NQ. I don't know if he's in a trade. Yeah, he's not in the trade.
hours, and I'll sit in
Yeah, he's not in the trade.
there.
Well, cool story, bro. All right, I don't know. It's looks like they're not in any trades. This 5% limit down area is going to be something that's going to be a liquidation event if you're trading prop. So I would say be safer than sorry. Stay out of any trades where you're live or XFAs or live or sim funded, whatever you want to call them. Stay out of them. Trade your evals only, or a paper trade, or sit back and relax and watch the show. Either one. Yeah. Just watch out for continuation. 180 points on this last candle. One candle here. 180 points. What the heck happened today? I think today, if you can come out of this saying, I survived today without any blown accounts, that's a good thing. That's a good day. On a day like this. Yeah, they're going to dump this thing harder than... Yeah, this 4 hours looking increasingly bad. Continuation all day. And take a look at the smaller time frames here and what is going on. Looks weak. Looks weak. Terrible. $782. Yeah, she's gone, guys. I'm telling you, she's gone. 17,300s might be a realistic price range today. Love these kinds of high volatility days. Yeah, they could be good if you're on the right side, for sure. Yeah, this is gonna cliff most likely. We're gonna see. Yeah, just be careful. He's gonna possibly cliff here. We got fireworks, but I think they're soon going to be suppressed here. I really don't think there's going to be any kind of meaningful move up higher. I think she's going to melt down. She's going to try to catch a lot of people here going long. Let's extend this over. Yeah, I don't even think she's got the bounce to hit the trend line again this time around. She might only get up as high as I'm looking here. There's a lot of supply at the 782 area. She may only get up to that. Where is that? 782. Yeah, 782 around here. She may only get up to here. Top wick here. Overnight low. That might be all she's got left as far as an attempt higher at the moment. All right. I'm not in the trade at the moment, but if you want, I can get in one. Here, I'll put one on for you. I really do think we're gonna sell off, so I'm going to. I really do think we're gonna sell off if we get to this area. If we bounce back higher. Then we got some pretty nasty dumps ahead of us. Just gonna remain patient, guys. Wait for the right setup. Which prop firms allow currency? Any currency that is a futures, you can trade as long as it's a futures version of it. I'm pretty sure. If you want, I would suggest you look at Tradefy and possibly I like Tradefy a lot. Let me see Tradefy. I know Top Step definitely has currencies, but I'm not the biggest fan of Top Step. All right, looks like we are getting possibly that move into this little region right here. Let's see if it'll hold. If I'm gonna put a stop in here, TP here. I want Forex pairs. Which Forex prop firms allow currency? You want Forex pairs? Oh man, you got me there. You got me there. I will look. Assets. Supported trading assets. Okay. All right, well, it says here you can trade. You can trade, yeah, you can only, they only have the assets themselves. They only have they only have the currency itself. Here, I'm going to post it for you, Jess. I'm going to send it to you on Discord, Jess. All right, just sent it to you, Jess. All right, let's see if she has what it takes here to break through. Let's see if she has what it has. If she has the power to break through. I have this could have been a trap. But since it was so strong, I really feel like there's continuation behind it. That's just my idea. That's just my thesis. Just my thesis. And still she's grinding up a little bit higher. That's a big trade there. No, this is a paper trade. It's not anything you see here on my main screen. That's a paper trade, kid. Just letting who was it? Eat, love, pray, grow. Just letting them know what my idea was for a trade. So I'm still open to a short here. I'm just looking for no worry, no distraction. Wondering if ICT's TIG. Wondering if this is ICT's TGIF. I don't know. I still think there's a possibility here for a reversal down, guys. I really do. I really do. She might have just went for my stop there, and that's it. I might be getting ready to take this though if I see what I like here on the smaller time frames. This could be the beginning of the reversal. I'm not seeing it can't be. I'm just not 100% sure. Let me take a look at some different time frames here to see if I have any indications of there being something other than what I think. Well, that was a very strong move up. Thank God it's Friday. Price reacts 30% into the weekly range. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't follow the stuff that he talks about, but thank you for breaking that down for us because I was a little bit confused about how he means it or what he means there. All right. That 5% limit down area, man. It's got some hair on it. She might go. She snuck away. She snuck away from the sellers there. All right. All right, looks like they're trying to push this thing back down, like I suspected. Try it again. She's gone? Man, she's gone. I missed her. Damn it. I was trying to take that on my my evals here. Missed her. Missed her. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I don't think she's coming back for me now. Ay, ay, ay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh well. What are we doing here? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Swapped out my screens there by accident. Yeah, she's gone. She's gone. I was a little bit early to this move here, the short on the way down. I was a little early there. But she did come back down. I was trying to get in on my evals with that. But she's gone. At this point now, I don't know. Yeah, now she has a good chance of popping higher. Because I'm seeing now, look at this big green candle here. Delta. Absorption. If the next candle here ends up turning green, that's a real move. That's the real move higher then at that point. That will then be the real move higher. If the next candle, this candle could still be suppressed a little bit more. But if the next candle ends up being, wow, look at that. Still plenty green there. Still plenty of green. She's got 1 minute 56 seconds left on this candle. Let's see how she plays out. But I think she could play out green. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out here. Beautiful heart. How many trades can you place in evaluation per day to reach the target? You can take as many as you want. You can take as many or as little as you want. With certain prop firms, you can pass the same day. With other prop firms, you have to trade for a minimum of 2, 5, 7 days. With Take Profit Trader, you got to trade for 5 days. With Trade Day, I think it's 7. With Bionox, Tradeify, and Apex, you can pass the same day. You can pass the same day. So that's my favorite way of doing it. You pass the same day. But is it easy? Today we did it. Today we did it on our Bionox accounts. It took us 3 trades, but we did it. One trade was for $5, but we did it, or $20, I should say. I still had those settings on my Bionox here, and I just took a short, and I made $20. I forgot to change the settings back over. I would have made about 1,000 here if those settings were not where they were before. All right. Yeah, keep your eyes open for a possible long in soon. The reason I say that is because this whole thing here was suppressed down, bearish absorption, candle was green. Candle was green, what I mean is the delta candle was green. So these buyers are here. So they could really kind of just like explode here in one of these next few candles if the bears let their foot off the gas. So we could see a very, very, very explosive move here. Yeah, that's if we get that. That's if we get it. That's if we get that. 18 likes, 2 more, we get a dad joke. Gosh, can't beat that deal. Can't beat that deal there. Yeah. What's that, guys? Okay. Yeah, something big's about to happen. Something nuclear is about to happen. All right, watch this levels, guys. Watch these levels. Something may happen here. All right, we're locked and loaded. We're locked and loaded. We're in longs everywhere. We're in our longs everywhere. See if this will end up being a good day for us. So far, so bueno. We're long and strong. I always give my profits back to the market. How do I tackle that? Once you hit your profits, once you're green, shut it out, man. Get out. Go to the gym. Do something other than trade. Do something other than trade. Anything. You could do anything. You could practice juggling. It doesn't matter. Just do anything other than trading. Once you're green, just walk away. I know what you're talking about. It just never feels green enough. It never feels green enough, but believe me, it's enough. Is she giving it back now? She's still giving it back? Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom. Be right back. Fireworks, huh? Yeah, they're having quite the time here. I could see. They're having quite the time. I don't know. Maybe the Bulls pull it off. Maybe they don't. But there's a good chance here that they can. There's a good chance they can. If we can break through this trend line, then I'll move to break even on everything. 4 more days to secure payout. Good job, Storm. Locked myself out. Up okay. 1K in a day. On Top Step. Funded. Trying to employ discipline. Beautiful, man. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. Let's see what happens here, guys. There she goes. Man, guys. She's a vixen. Yeah. She might go. She might go. She's either setting up one heck of a bull trap or she's going to go. Either it's a sick bull trap, very sick bull trap, and that's might be what she's doing. Could be. She could be a sick and twisted here. Who knows? She could be sick and twisted. She could be doing something. Where's a logical level she could go to if she does rip higher? Obviously VWAP, 15-minute imbalance, 18,000 again. If she does. Or possibly the top of this candle. If we can't pass the top of this candle, we'll be good. Yeah, it looks like she's trying. She's trying really hard. I think she has a good chance. Damn, she's giving it back again? We'll see. We'll see. She's giving it back again a little bit. My live account's at break even, so I'm not too worried there. My funded, still okay. The evals, I'm locked and loaded there. See if we can get a push here. No one ever said it was going to be easy. never easy. Never easy. Just having a hard time at the trend line, but there's a chance. Stopped out of my live. Come on, man. Are you serious? All right, she's going. She's going. Let's see if this is all a bull trap. Could have been all a bull trap. Looks like it's all becoming a bull trap now. Yep. Smells like a bull trap. It's too bad, so sad. I think I'm gonna call it there. New hour candle. Yeah. Yeah, we just got stopped out on our long on the live. Small loss. Evals are still good. Funded is still good. Things have changed now. Crazy. Selling pressure is nuts. And she's gone. Once a good girl's gone bad, she's gone forever. Okay. Locked and loaded. We'll hope for the best here. Hoping she can fly. Oh no, not another bull trap. Wow, this is wild. This is wild. Like really wild. Crazy, crazy price action. Yeah, this is just redonkulous. Yeah, I don't know what the market's going to do here. Yeah, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. I don't know what she's going to do. I'll see you guys tomorrow because this market is clinically insane. Yeah, be careful, guys. Take care. Take care. Take care. Be safe, because she is a wild vixen here. All right. All right. If we do get this move up, though, if we think of me, if we get this move up to 17,951, we'll pass another 3 evals. If we get the move down here, we'll lose 1,200 on these accounts. So either one is just as likely. Yeah, take care, guys. Have a good weekend. Yeah, not tomorrow. Monday. Yeah, my funded is still good. We're still good there. So we'll see. All right, guys. Take care. See you later. Bye.